Hey guys, and welcome back to Habitual Crypto. My name's Dan, and here on the channel we like to make good habits in trading. So if you like trading cryptocurrencies and learning the best strategies to do so, please hit that subscribe and like button and leave a comment on one of my videos. It helps more people find the stream. And today we'll be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, the real king of the day, and where I think they'll both be going in the short and long term. We'll also take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart as always and see where I think altcoins might be headed. Then I have a few quick news articles for you guys, and we'll jump right into charting out any altcoins you guys are interested in. And there is a lot of movement today, mainly upwards. So I hope you guys are making some nice profits today and over the weekend. So to start out, this is the daily Bitcoin chart. And as you can see, I'm going to take the drawings off for a second. Um, you can see we did round about here, and as bullish as the past few days have been for Bitcoin, I'm still standing by my what I've been saying I think will happen here. Um, I do believe that 47,000 is the short term bottom. I do believe that's our bottom for the time being. I think Bitcoin, we have not made a higher high yet. This move is still working here on the daily, but my guess is that we are not going to be able to kind of break up here without coming down again first. But I think the most likely scenario is that we do kind of round down here and then make a higher low than the previous low and then tighten up here, like I've been saying, for a couple more weeks until we start that blast off phase where I do believe Bitcoin's going past $100,000. So that's been what I've been saying I think will happen. We'll take a look. I did have some key levels here if we go in on the 4 hour that I was looking at. This basically 88,000 was a key level I didn't think we would pass, and we did get above that. So we are below it as we stand, and maybe it was just kind of a wick above there, or a couple days hovering above there. But again, I think we might be coming down just to make a higher low than 47,000. So and then we'll just kind of tighten up and keep coiling until we finally have that big move past all-time highs. So that's what I think will happen. And I just drew this pattern about an hour ago, and if we kind of zoom in here on the 15-minute chart, just right now we have broken out of this ascending triangle here. And yeah, so this is obviously a big candle down. It's about $1,000 move at the moment, and we'll see where this. I don't expect some dramatic drop here down to the 50s. I think we will slowly keep coming down over like the daily chart here. We'll probably come down like I was saying, and probably before we find a low, before we find a local bottom here, it will probably, if I had to guess, might be back around 52, 53,000. I think that's going to be kind of where we're going to be headed for the next couple weeks. That's why I've been saying I could be wrong. There's a lot of bullish news for crypto in general and Bitcoin fundamentally. So I'm just going by what I see most likely playing out on the chart. I am bullish on Bitcoin. I think we are going up above 100K, but it might be a couple more weeks. Um, if we jump to Ethereum here, Ethereum is uh, just going crazy. So up another, it was up another like 12, 13% today. Now we're up about 10.5% for the day. Um, and, I drew this range for this is the 15-minute chart. It seems like we're even getting a bounce there. We'll see if it holds up more than Bitcoin does with this move. But if we take a step back here, we'll look at like the 6 hour here. You can see we just blasted, we got up above this resistance, made support once, and then we've just blasted upwards after that. So looking really good for Ethereum. I said I thought we'd get to 3,000 at the very least, and we got up to almost 3,400 today. So, and this is by far, there's a good chance we're going to slow down a little bit here, um, but it's definitely not over yet. There's still a lot of hype. Um, I, I I'm not going to say I think it is possible we could get up to 4,000 within the next week or two. I think that's very possible because I don't think the altcoins are done yet. And in saying that, I'm looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart, which we firmly have broken out of 50. Bitcoin did one nice retracement back up to try to hold up there, but it did not work out like most of the supports Bitcoin has had since the beginning of the year, and we just dropped overnight here. We're down to 47.70, making lower lows as we speak. Even with Bitcoin dropping here, Bitcoin dominance continues to drop because I think people are getting the feeling Bitcoin is not going to all-time highs anytime soon. So yeah, if we take a look at this chart, uh, this does not look like it's kind of rounding out here. It is kind of a steep drop. Even today's candle was one of the worst. Not the worst, but one of the steepest 6 hour candles I can find on this chart. So, like I said, once we break 50, 45, and I'll bring this support down to 45, which I think will be, some sort of psychological resistance possibly, but there's no historical resistance until 40. And that's where we found support and resistance back in 2017. So again, I'm staying allocated to altcoins for the time being. I think there's a good chance we at least get down to 45 before Bitcoin starts taking the reins again. And that's what I've been saying for a long time here. I hope you guys are making some gains on your altcoins. A lot of them have been moving quite a bit. So we will continue to keep an eye on that, and we'll take a look at a lot of altcoins during this stream. Just a few news articles, and with that, with my altcoin talk here, let me go. Sorry about that. Let me talk about how altcoins, I'm not just pulling, looking at the charts and saying, yeah, this is what I see happening. I'm also looking at a lot of analysis on it, and this is something I saw that was pretty interesting. Hopefully, you can see it okay. I'll zoom in a little bit there, but this is 2017 right here, this green dot. So this is the altcoin market cap when it got above previous highs from 2013, came down and made support on the previous highs, and then we went up 27,000%, okay, to all-time highs, the altcoin market cap. So now this is 2017 peak. Now we come down to 2021, this year, and we have recently, broken the previous altcoin market cap, and then we made support on it, and now we are making significant moves higher. We've moved up 119%. So, this, not to say this is all going to happen now, but throughout the rest of the bull cycle, I think it's very possible that we get up, at least to 1,000% gains for the altcoin market cap. I'm not expecting 27,000, but I mean, the gains could be a ton. So we'll see what happens, but I thought that was good. Another thing was Grayscale. Let me zoom out here. Oops. Grayscale's parent firm DCG. They bought about 200 million worth of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust already, and now they've just raised their buy limit up to 750 million. So they did not purchase this yet, but they've authorized it so they could buy another $500 million worth. So this could be very good for Bitcoin. Just more macro news for Bitcoin. And then today, the CME Group introduced micro Bitcoin futures, which is 1/10 the size of a single Bitcoin. So 0.1 Bitcoin futures contracts, which are, just more. This is probably going to allow more financial groups or investment companies to get involved in Bitcoin. Even though it's kind of psychological, people don't understand, oh, I can't buy one Bitcoin, so I'll buy something else. It doesn't, if you learn anything about it, that doesn't make any sense, but people just think that way. That's why, Doge probably has some popularity because it's sense, and people feel like, oh, I can buy 20 Doge coins, but I can't afford a Bitcoin. And if you know anything about crypto, that's nonsense, but a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. So yeah, just another good macro view. And yeah, so that's my analysis on Bitcoin and Ethereum in the short and long term. I'm a little short-term bearish on Bitcoin, and I am very bullish long-term this cycle on Bitcoin. And Ethereum, I am bullish short-term and long-term. Even if Ethereum gets a little pullback here, I think we might continue to run for another week or two. So yeah, if you guys like the content, please feel free to subscribe, give the video a like, and we will be talking about any altcoins you guys want to the rest of the stream here. Hey guys, hey Sneaks, if you're still there, you want me to take a look at Dent? Yeah, we could do that. Let's see here. And so Bitcoin getting a little, let's go to the 30-minute here. Got a nice little buy on a drop down here, so that's probably good. We don't want it to drop down too fast. Let's take a look at Dent here. Okay. So, yeah, looks like we charted out this, this before with the basically where it consolidated before its big run up here and then the peak here. Um, and you can see that it did break its supply line here, so that's good. And basically you were able to come get back up to these levels, and now it looks like you've made some nice support on here. So um, in my opinion, not financial advice, but this is not a bad spot to be accumulating Dent. um, I feel like it's a high reward, uh, lower risk play here. Um, you can see you're just bouncing right in this fib level range here, but you've been able to, uh, you know, you didn't you went down to the 7.786 fib level here, which is, you know, low, but it's a normal retracement level, and now you're working your way back up, and you can see you have made support here, and you had a lot of support here, so that's why this is looking like a very good support. um, and like if I was going to purchase Dent, I would be purchasing it around this level, towards the bottom of these supports here, and then maybe having a stop loss, a little below here. I'm sure these wicks are due to Bitcoin dropping, um, but most likely that's what I would imagine. A sharp move from Bitcoin possibly wicking down there, but you can see they were bought up pretty quick. um, yeah, so I mean, I would be accumulating here all-time highs in by the end of the year. uh, yeah, I think that's very likely. You know, I think the altcoins by the end of the cycle are going to go up multiples, most of them. um, yeah, yeah, it's Dent can move very fast, like you've seen. um, it went up, from bottom to top here in a matter of like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So you're already halfway up, so it could go up this high in a couple weeks, once it starts to move. uh, and you could argue that this is forming a reverse head and shoulders pattern here, because even these, it did come up to here, and then this one did come up close to here. So if this does reverse, traders would definitely be looking at this like a, um, reverse head and shoulders. So again, could it drop back down to these levels? It could. Especially, you have to remember, Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dumps hard, a lot of these altcoins are at least going to wick down. But I wouldn't expect it going lower than where it did when Bitcoin really dropped here on April 22nd. So no, I think this looks nice. This is a nice chart in my opinion. This is a type of chart I look for to buy here. 0.1, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance if it wicked, there was a couple wicks down that low that it could, you know, trigger it, um, but I'm not, maybe like 0.0098 would be a little bit better. Um, what exchange are you using? Is this only on like Uniswap or okay, so it's on Binance. Um so I could pull that up for you. I could show you kind of so again, you should watch some videos on this, you know, at like creating a stop. But basically, I take it you're at least familiar with Binance, um, and you would go to you would go over here to stop limit, and basically you would put in what price, what limit price you want. So you said zero point zero 0.01, or you could do 0.0098, something like that. You put it here and the amount that you would want to sell at that price if it went down that far, and then you can put it in. Now, if Bitcoin really crashes and the price of Dent drops dramatically, really fast, your limit order may not get filled because the price drops too fast. So that price is only there. You might sell some of it, but it won't sell all of it if it's kind of just skips over that price really fast. So if you want, again, none of this is financial advice, but if you want, you can put a stop price there as well, and basically that will market sell your. So basically, it will start to sell it, right? So it will stop whatever price you put at on the stop. It will sell at that price, but it will keep selling it until all of your sell is filled, until it sells all of it. So it will start selling it at that level, but it will keep selling it as the price goes down to complete your full order. So you might sell some of it at whatever price you put there, but it will continue to sell it even as the price goes down to at least complete your order. Does that make sense? Where limit, it will sell only at that price. So if the price drops too fast, it will fill as much as it can at that price, but it will stop selling it if the price goes below that. Stop will sell it all. Does that make sense, Sneaks? I want you to be like pretty confident. Okay. So yeah, stop would be like a market sell, and limit is just at that limit price. It will only sell it at that limit price. All right. Let me know if there's any other coins you guys want to look at. I'm gonna be let's take a look at I mean, it kind of depends. If Bitcoin really dumps, then probably like if the dent price, if you're able to sell it all within this area, even though it might go down to like 0.0095, you sell it all by. If Bitcoin's really crashing, it might go down much further. So it really depends. If Bitcoin recovers right away, then maybe it wasn't, then maybe, the price gets back above 0.0095 very quickly and you already sold it there. So it's hard. It's not, but yeah, in this sense, you're not planning for that huge drop. You have pretty good support here, so I personally would probably try to have it all sold, so I only lose a small percentage. Lower my risk, where I have all this upside of reward if these supports hold pretty well. Let's just take a look at the obviously this hour. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, so the past 24 hours, we got Waves, Maker, big DeFi play, OMG, Layer 2, and Thorchain, big DeFi play, and obviously Ethereum, big DeFi, DeFi and everything play in the top 5 there. And CETH, I don't know what CETH is. I don't think it's, well, it's probably an Ethereum fork. But anyway, these are the top plays. I've been telling you guys DeFi is really heating up. I'm continuing that notion. My biggest plays have been Aave, which is up 45% this week. So, and I still am very optimistic with Aave. If, the patterns, if the charts really play out the way I'm hoping, Aave is going to get up to, I am more of a swing trader, Sneak. So I hold for like, I'll hold as long as I need to till my targets are hit, and I take profit at my targets, and then I look for a new play with new targets. But I try to sell at, I'm not buying, for instance, I'm not buying Ethereum right now as it's pumping, even though it could go up another 25% in the next week. I'm not going to buy it when it's just pumped, when it's got all the hype and it's having these candles like this. So, I'm trying to be patient and waiting. I'll move my profits into something like Dent, for instance. That's the type of play I look for, where you've had these nice retracements and now you're making some pretty strong looking support. Um, Sammy Gons, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. I went on. I streamed Friday, and that was my first Friday streaming. And honestly, it was like dead. I thought Mondays were kind of slow, but that's why I was switching it. But Fridays are even more slow, and that kind of, in my opinion, makes sense because it's the start of the weekend. I would hope not everybody's, you know, sitting at home watching charts. So, it's fun. But so I decided to switch it back to Monday through Thursday. I'm sorry I keep changing things around. I'm trying to stick to, but yeah, Monday through Thursdays. Um, and then maybe at some point I'll start doing Monday through Fridays. Maybe once I hit like 1,000 subscribers or something, or followers, whatever. So we'll see. But yeah, Monday through Thursday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. So I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, Aave I told you guys about. I've been very bullish, 46% for the past 7 days. Ethereum 43% past week. And then my other play, which I've been kind of talking a lot about. Unfortunately, I'm going down a little bit, but 23.6% is Uniswap. But again, I have my reasons behind this, and uh, it's it's uh, it's because of version 3 coming out in 2 days. So it's May 5th. I think I've been saying May 4th, but I believe it's actually May 5th. Let me just make sure here. Um, yeah, okay. So so yeah, May 5th is when Uniswap version 3 goes live. I do need to find out like what time. Maybe they don't have an exact time yet. I'll look into it. But yeah, again, if we go to the Uniswap chart here, and we'll look at a ton of altcoins today, guys. Um, Sneaks, I'll talk about one that I've been talking about. It didn't really have a great day today, but just by market cap, I think it can do very well over the next few months. Okay, not short term, but over the next few months, it's a low market cap that I see growing. So, um, but yeah, really quick, here's Uniswap. So, um, this is a 30-minute. Let's go to the 4 hour just to get kind of a good picture here. Let me turn off the drawings for a sec. So you can see we've been on a consistent, making higher highs and higher lows here. I'm hoping basically $40 um, will hold up here. But yeah, I mean, it comes out in 2 days. I'm expecting tomorrow that, you know, tomorrow by tomorrow evening, kind of $50 is kind of my target here. I think it's very possible if I turn back on the drawings here. You can see we had this fib level here from the previous high and bottom, and we got above that and we hit the first extension perfectly, came back down, and now we did get over it last night, making all-time highs at basically $45, and now we're just kind of retracing here, hopefully making a higher low. So if we can make a higher low above, $40, I think it could lead to a nice pump here, and really $53 would be 52.9 would be the next fib extension here. So I do think it's pretty possible that that we have a nice run up to the to version 3 coming out. So, and then there could be a sell-off after that, or it could keep pumping. I don't know what's going to happen. Not financial advice, but I am expecting some nice price movement over the next 2 days, so until it comes out. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Rune looking really good here. Just having a great day, 15%, and that's after we've dropped a bit. And really, this is we broke all-time highs, and now I would say we're just coming back down, probably going to make support on these levels. So it's possible maybe we come back down, but I would expect maybe a nice support level here, and then it kind of could go even higher. We looked at Ethereum. Here's Ethereum BTC, which is just crazy, like crazy nice. No, that's not the gem. I'll go to it next here. So I just wanted to look at this. This is the daily chart for Ethereum BTC. So, it's had these candles before, which are basically alt seasons, where it just goes parabolic. And so far, that's, we hit 0.05 not that long, a couple days ago, and now we're almost at 0.06. All right, I'll wait to look at that gem for you. One altcoin I am pretty bullish on at the moment. If Ethereum does just not even stop or retrace, but if it slows down a little bit, I feel like Litecoin is in a really good position, especially if Doge and Ethereum kind of slow down. I could see a Litecoin, it's having a nice day today, up 7.5%. And, it's made a firm bottom on this channel. Not sure how that got moved. But yeah, it seems like it's going back up, maybe to test this again. And yeah, it's just, a perfect double bottom since 2018. and it's one of the big cap plays that has not passed its all-time highs yet. So, um, I would expect it will eventually, and when it does, it's probably going to keep going there. So, um, I have a little Litecoin accumulated, but then you take a look at the Litecoin to Bitcoin chart, and it's even better in my opinion. Um, if we look like this, we've made a nice higher high here, and it seems to be trying to make support on this area here. And yeah, I mean, when it goes, it really can go here. So a lot of that money could be kind of cycled through, like we talk about how the normally starts with Bitcoin, then it goes to Ethereum, then the large caps, then the mid caps, small caps. So it hasn't really been working out that way. Like Ethereum was very stagnant for a while, like not having any major booms until now. Um, and like Dogecoin ran before Litecoin and a lot of the big caps, and now it's a big cap. But yeah, like Binance ran. So some mid caps became the large caps, and some large caps haven't really done much. So whether or not they'll get their turn, I don't know. But if they do, if Ethereum starts slowing down, I could see a lot of that money flowing into something like Litecoin, another like very mainstream crypto that has not had much to talk about all year. So we'll see. Let's take a look at Bitcoin because I think it's continuing its kind of drop here. Yep. Okay, so like like I said, guys, this is what I've been expecting. So we'll see if it can get some support around here. A couple bad candles on the 15 minute. And I'm sure it's not completely done yet, uh, but yeah, I just didn't think Bitcoin was going to have enough to get up to these big levels there. Let's see here. This is Eternity Chain, a big NFT play. I've told you guys about it. Um, this is the type of play I like to get in. start accumulating in this area, because it's pretty obvious that yeah, it could go lower, but we're almost at like the bottom, and it seems to be flattening out here. So, um, you know, if it ever gets back up to all-time highs, this is anywhere in this area is going to be an incredible buy. So, I mean, if you measure that out from where it is today, that is a 527% gain. So, so yeah, again, I'm not saying, at the end of this cycle, a lot of coins won't make it, uh, afterwards. But this is a big NFT play. They just sold like a Muhammad Ali, like officially licensed Muhammad Ali NFTs. I think Shaq even tweeted or bidded on one of them. So it's like getting, they're working. They're putting out stuff, and I think NFTs will come back as far as the trend goes at some point. Maybe it's a couple months from now, maybe it's sooner. But I think a lot of the NFT projects that are promising will have another run at some point. So, so yeah, I'm bullish on some of these. And this again, Aave BTC. We looked at the dollar chart, looks all right, but this is a Bitcoin chart. I mean, if you guys look at these levels here, you can see it's climbing up the ladder here, and now like these are 2 hour candles. It's been making support like perfectly on this fib level. So if it can hold these levels, I think it's just going to continue to climb here. And Aave, a huge DeFi play, they're locking up billions of dollars uh, in interest. I can pull up like the total value locked. Let's see here. So this is Aave, guys. This is why I've been pushing this. This is one of my biggest bags. I'm not just telling you guys about it because it's my biggest bag. I'm telling you guys because DeFi, normally when Ethereum pumps, DeFi also pumps, and at least in two historical times that's happened, last summer and in February. And you can see the total value locked in Aave was about 5 to 6 billion until April 24th. It was at 5.5 billion. Okay, that was a week ago. It's at 11.1 billion now. Okay, it doubled in this is April 24th, so 1 week exactly it doubled, or maybe 8 days. So again, I'm just and the charts look great. That's why I've been pushing it, and I've been pushing it for a while now. So, but this is the Bitcoin Aave Bitcoin chart. So, you know, uh, it is very possible if you take a look back here. This is, you know, broadly speaking, this is last summer, hit a high, came down, made a higher low, and then higher high, higher low, and we'll see. Maybe this is the time it's going to get back up. Not that it's all going to happen at once, just long, short to long term. Like I'm thinking, weeks to a few months. I think there's a good chance we get back up to these levels. So. Um, yeah, so you wanted to look at a play. This is Quick Swap. I talked about this on Friday. Um, oops. And it is a relatively new play. It's basically an exact copy of Uniswap, okay? So normally I don't really like those projects I just kind of copy. I don't know why this is down there. I don't really like those projects I just kind of copy. This got moved. Hold on. Certain other plays, but QuickSwap is on the Matic chain, the Polygon chain, Matic Polygon, okay, which has been the layer 2 solution. So it's solving the gas fees problem, the transaction congestion problem for in Ethereum's chain. Like that's one of the biggest problems Uniswap has, and Uniswap isn't going to get that fixed for until July at the earliest. So in the meantime, I've been, very bullish on QuickSwap, and to be honest with you guys, I accumulated in these areas here. So I'm down in my trade. Okay. Now this is quick. It's called Quick. So Quick to Ethereum. Okay. So the dollar pairing does not look like this, and like the Bitcoin pairing does not look like this. It looks a lot worse because Ethereum has been pumping like crazy. So Quick Swap has not been keeping up with the price action of Ethereum. But I'm mainly interested in the Bitcoin pairing, but I'm not able to get that on here. But basically, the reason I'm bullish on this sneaks is it's a DEX. It's a decentralized exchange, okay? And so this is the decentralized exchanges, right? You got Uniswap here. MDEX is mainly deals with like dollar pairing, so I don't really count that one. But Uniswap, Pancake Swap, Sushi Swap, and 1inch, those are the four like biggest ones. And then QuickSwap is down here, and keep in mind it's very new, and basically it does have decent volume for how new it is. And to be honest, last week it was up in the top 4. So I think maybe the hype slowed down a little bit. But if you just look at market cap, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. So Uniswap has a $21 billion market cap. Okay. So $21 billion market cap for Uniswap. QuickSwap is the same exact thing as Uniswap for swapping coins. Okay, it's literally the same code. It's a copy, except QuickSwap is on the Matic network, and they have a solution for fees. So it literally costs cents to a couple dollars to do a swap, where on Uniswap you're going to pay like 25 to $100 depending on how high the fees are. So um, no, I mean, a billion is like, you know, not bad. I wouldn't say that's bad at all. Because it's kind of, you know, it may seem like a lot, um, but to have, you know, to go up to double, it only has to get to 2 billion. So, which may seem like a lot, but when you see how much the altcoin market cap is growing, 1 billion is really not that much for, um, yeah, you know, see, Quick has a market cap of 148 million. This is why I'm bullish long term. You know, if it got to a billion, which is a 20th of what Uniswap is, you know, that's like a 6x from here. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm accumulating some Quick. Uh, for the next couple months, it could prove to be, you know, it could be a better option for a lot of people who can't afford the fees. That's it. That's the quick, you know, that's the easy summary of it. Hyena, yeah, I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Not financial advice, but so yeah, that's why I'm in Quick. So we'll see. It may prove not to be a good opportunity for me, but I'm risking very little bit. I'm not putting a lot into it. So, but if it does do a 6x, that will be a lot. So, let's see how Bitcoin is handling this dump. Um, so, so we'll see if this is Bitcoin. We'll see if that's the major, somewhat major dump of the day. Hopefully. But again, if you're just tuning in here, I think eventually we do head back down. Uh, Let me go to the 4 hour here. Yeah, see, I think it's possible we come back down to like 51,000. That would be my, you know, basically do something like this and then blast. That's kind of what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. So, and that will probably take a couple more weeks. That's my guess. If I had to guess what Bitcoin will do, that's my guess. So I could be wrong. Bitcoin is crazy. it can be very unpredictable. So, and most of the time, I feel like it's kind of 50-50 now. Like, not everyone thinks it's going down, and not everyone thinks it's going up either. So, that's when analysis normally works a little better. Because when everyone thinks it's doing one thing, then it's probably not going to happen. Let's take a look at Ren. Oops. Wow, Ren. I like Ren. Last summer I remember Ren pumping like crazy in the summer, and that was this. So if you held it, would have been very good. What is that wick there? That's got to be. Is that a mistake? Huh. I don't know what that is. Is that really the... So this is a 4-hour. So this is when Bitcoin crashed in April. So what we're going to do here... So yeah, it was bad timing for Ren because it looked like it looked good. Bitcoin kind of really screwed it over. You know, you had a big retracement after going vertical here in February. Then, you know, it looked, you know, you just kept making lower highs and lower lows. And then it looked like maybe things were starting to reverse here. But Bitcoin dumped, and that brought you down to a new low. So, I mean, I would be doing a fib for this. I'm assuming this candle is not, that's just a glitch. So, so yeah, I mean, it looks like it's following Bitcoin pretty well. And if I'm right, Ren pretty much makes it so you can I forget what Ren does. It does something with like wrapping Bitcoin so you can use it on other chains, I believe. I think I'm right about that. Um, yeah, we could check that. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at here. You're basically following Bitcoin's every move. You can see the same pattern here, what Bitcoin's doing. You know, this is on the 4-hour, but and I've seen this with a lot of coins, but you know, you're above this first fib level here, and you know, it's just about making support there, which maybe you're doing now. Um, and then you got to get up to the next one and make support. So, I mean, the good thing about this is that I don't think there's I don't think there's much downside. You could come back down to like 82 cents around there, the bottom of this area and this area, but unless Bitcoin, dumps pretty hard, I don't really see that happening. Um, and you've gotten above this first fib level. That was a hard uh, resistance. So you got up there, and now you did wick back down, but you're making support there. So um, especially with a lot of the altcoins, pumping, I would assume Ren will, uh, you know, once it can make support here nicely, it will probably get back up there. Um, I mean, if Bitcoin went down to like those levels, now I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to do that in one move. Okay, so on April 22nd, when Bitcoin dropped down, that was like pretty much in one move. So it was a lot harder on the alts. Now, if Bitcoin keeps doing these little, you know, uh, these little like bumps down, I don't know what to call it, but not one big candle down in a day, but if it keeps making like lower highs and lower lows slowly going down there, I don't think you're going to see those bad moves from the alts. Those really bad moves, anyway. If we do get a big drop, then yeah, it could come back down. I would think it will hold these levels pretty well, um, because even when Bitcoin dropped, it didn't fall below here, Ren. So, and this was like this, this was the drop for Ren. Um, so yeah, I think, I don't think you're going to see these types of moves because I'm not expecting one of those big candles for Bitcoin. I think it's going to be more gradual, which, might bring alts down a little bit, but then I think the alts will go up even higher because the altcoin dominance is going to keep growing, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think you probably won't go down that far. Um, but like I said, I think you have support here at 82 cents and support here. So if you do go down, I think that would be a pretty good spot. But I think it's much more probable you continue going up here, especially like with Ethereum pumping the way it is. It's the leader of the alts, so most alts should do pretty well over the next couple weeks if Bitcoin settles and just goes sideways. That's what we want Bitcoin to do. If you're in these alts, you want Bitcoin to go sideways. Um, you want to check out Fib. So is that right? Fib, FIB coin? I don't see it on here. Let me look on CoinGecko here. I don't even see it here. What's up, Robert? uh, I'm not sure what you're saying there. Can you rephrase that question? Shogway. Pump it. Let me know if there's any other coins you guys want to take a look at. One second, guys. I will be right back, guys. guys. Yeah, again, let me know if there's any more alts you want to look at. I'll go through some of the normal ones here. Ethereum, not really phased by Bitcoin's little drop there. You can see we hit this, and we hit this trend line here, and we're seem to be ready to pull back up. We have Ocean Protocol. I've talked about Ocean a lot in the past. Had a really nice wick last night. Got up to $1.55, but that's not even all-time highs. So yeah, Ocean looks like it's doing a nice head and shoulders pattern here. So we'll see if it reverse head and shoulders. So I would expect Ocean to keep going up. It's a really good fundamental project. What's up, Crypto Div? How's it going? Raid incoming. Let's do it. Hey guys, let's do it. Let me know what coins you want to take a look at, guys. Thanks for the follows, Fire Truck. Appreciate it. How's it going, guys? Yeah, let's do it. So, Crypto, do you also stream TA? Because I was looking for you before, and I was trying to find you on Twitch, and I wasn't sure. Nice. And it's Crypto Div, is that the... Okay, all right, there we go. Nice. All right, I got you here now. Followed. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to put you, I'll subscribe there. Nice, guys. All right, so what are my thoughts on Link? Let's see. I am bullish on Link. I feel like it's one of the major, let's go to the 4-hour here. I feel like it's one of the major, you know, top major coins that has not really had its, that has not met its full potential this bull cycle. Like Ethereum, you know, has finally gotten its real pump, let's call it. You know, it was $2,000 not that long ago, Ethereum. So it's finally gotten its turn, let's say. And here is Link. Turn on the music for you guys a little bit. So I have this fib level here, and Link really got kind of a bad. Let me turn the levels off here. Link got had really bad timing for when Bitcoin dropped here. It you know, it got through all of these fib levels and got all the way up to all-time highs, and then was coming down to make support pretty much when let me just widen this. when Bitcoin, it did come back down and had to find support on the fib levels again, but then it got back up above to all-time highs, or where all-time highs were, and then it finally seemed to be making some support here the day Bitcoin dumped. So kind of brought Chainlink back down and had to work again to get back up there, and now has finally really done that in the past few days. So uh, we are very close to like all-time highs again, and I don't think I think Link is going to get a lot of this the market cap once ETH maybe slows down a little bit. Maybe if Doge, pumps and slows down a little bit, a lot of that market cap could flow into ETH, because basically, you got to remember the the money trickles down, the capital trickles down in crypto, and it rotates. So you got to find, the coins that have not really had their turn yet. And out of the top 20 coins, Link is definitely one of them. Not that it hasn't moved this cycle, but it's been basically ranging here for over 2 months now, almost 2.5 months. So I would say it's time, and I think breaking this all-time high is going to, most likely, if I had to guess, we're going to and I think this could happen in the next couple days. It's possible we come back down and make support on here again, but I'm not even going to say that's likely. I think it's more likely we get up here, maybe find some resistance there, but eventually get up, hit this fib level, and then come back down on all-time highs, and then go up. I think, obviously it's not all going to happen in, one wick or anything like that, each of these moves, but I think this is going to be the rough summary of what Link will do in the next, couple weeks, if not sooner. I think Link has been very patient, and it's probably going to pay off somewhat soon. So I really don't see Link coming back down into these levels unless Bitcoin really hit the dust. But again, I've been telling, everybody, I think Bitcoin is probably going to head back down to mid 50s to low 50s, but we're going to range there for a couple more weeks while Bitcoin dominance drops and the alts keep going. And then at some point in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think Bitcoin will take the reins again and really take off. So that's what I think will happen here. I hope that helps with Link. Again, it is possible we come back down and test where we just broke a couple days ago. These previous highs from February. It is possible we come back down, but if alts keep moving like this, I think this is pretty likely as well. Okay, Psycho said let's do CRV. We'll do Curve next. Let's see. Let's do Curve, and then we'll do some other ones there. Okay, so Curve being a big DeFi play too. So yeah, let's see here. You can see, I'm assuming this is around when Bitcoin dropped here. We kind of peaked again, kind of bad timing for curve there. Um, so I would probably do a fib level here and here. And yeah, just bad timing. A lot of these coins that were hitting all-time highs, or not all-time highs, but local highs. Right when Bitcoin dropped, they took the worst falls. Some of the coins that were retracing uh, already kind of just fell back down to their lows, their local lows. But the ones that were all very high already, they took major drops. So again, it looks like Curve is kind of following Bitcoin. This pattern again looks pretty similar to what Bitcoin is doing here. So it's really about just climbing back up here. But you can see we are barely, but you seem to be holding this as support here. A lot of 4-hour candles closing above that. So, and even with Bitcoin moving down in the past 4 hours, curve seems to not be affected too much. So that's a good sign. When Bitcoin falls even a little bit, you want to stick with coins that are staying strong throughout that. But yeah, I mean, it's same sort of thing here. It's very good. You can see that you finally got above this fib level, which is going to be big resistance here. And now you've topped out right here. So this is definitely going to keep acting as resistance, but I don't think it's going to hold it back that much. So now you've hit this. You see it's even resistance in the past. That's why 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you've hit it a 5th time. But now you have this fib level as support possibly. So if you can keep kind of punching through, you get past this level here, I think you're going to have a nice move up after that. And you can see it happened here in the past too. As soon as you got through there, big moves up. So I think the same thing's going to happen again. Is it possible you come back down to about $2.90? It is possible, but right now you seem to be holding it pretty well, around $3.24. So I would look for that as support, and you might range in this area, bounce off for a little while, but as soon as you get past here, I think you're going to go up to 430 pretty quick. And I think DeFi is hitting is still is hot right now. So total value locked in a lot of these is like, we were just talking about Aave. They had 5.5 billion locked a week ago, and today they have 11.2 billion. So they more than doubled their total value locked in 8 days. So I'm sure Curve is not that much different. So yeah, I hope that helps. I think this looks good. You have really strong support here and here, and as soon as you break this level, I think you're going to have a nice candle up. Let's see here. So we did Link. And again, if you guys like the content, feel free to subscribe or give me a follow on Twitch or YouTube. like the videos. I really appreciate it. Um, let's take a look at Zill. I think that's the next one on the list here. Thank you, Thrazer. So yeah, Zillika's been moving one of the one of the coins with the biggest pumps this year, I would say. And yeah, just making higher highs, higher lows when you take a look back here. And then again, same sort of thing here, was at all-time highs or right around there when Bitcoin decided to fall, and you can see you came right back down to the last lows here. But with Zilliqa, I mean, it's very, very similar to what we just looked at with Curve. You have this, I mean, we can do a fib level too, but you can see you have this basically big resistance here. So you have, historical resistance there. Now you hit it previously, and now you're coming back, and it's almost like a big cup and handle here. So again, a bullish pattern. You go boom, boom. It's kind of like two cup and handles, really, where you did one, and then this, which didn't really last, but now you're forming a smaller cup and handle here. And yeah, you might just keep, you're making higher highs and higher lows, so that's what you want to do. And eventually, again, same thing, you get past this resistance. I think you're going right up to 25.4 cents pretty fast. So yeah, let's do a fib level for you real quick. But so we could do it even on this previous high. You can see I can even erase this because it hits the fib level perfectly. That's what traders are pretty much going by. You got up here as soon as you got made some nice support on here. You came up to the next one. Then as soon as you got past this fib level, boom, you just climbed the ladder here. Maybe you moved a little too fast and you came back down, made support, but that's fine. Higher highs, higher lows. And now you're, again, now this time you got above this fib level, but you came down and made support on it. That's what you want to see. Breaking resistance, then coming back down, make support. So now you're up, you've hit this one once. Maybe you come down and make a double bottom, on this support here. The more times you're making support on the same level, really the better, the stronger it will get. So yeah, even if you might come back down, but eventually, once you break this one, you're going right up to all-time highs, I think, probably pretty fast. And then your first extension is going to be 34 cents. So again, a lot of this depends on Bitcoin not dropping really fast. It is possible, if just to give you guys kind of like, first of all, the Bitcoin dominance chart, in my opinion, we broke 50 now, Bitcoin tried to hang on to 50% dominance here, and it failed. And now we are dropping. The past day, Bitcoin is dropping fast, okay? Bitcoin dominance. So as long as Bitcoin doesn't go down, have another 15% drop, if it gradually goes down or gradually goes up or sideways, I think Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to drop. And there is no historical resistance until you get to 40%. I have 45 here just kind of as a psychological number, but that probably won't hold too well either. So 50 really didn't hold much at all. We retested it once and then we're dropping. So I think alts are going to continue to gain the majority of the market cap in crypto, and Bitcoin dominance will continue to fall. This isn't even, it's not starting to round off here. I think we're going to 45 pretty quickly. And if that happens, most of the alts are going to get their turn as far as, at least gaining on Bitcoin, if not gaining a lot in the dollar pairing as well. So yeah, I think, I obviously I seem bullish on a lot of these coins, but that's because we're in a bull market and Bitcoin dominance is falling, and we're looking at altcoins. So and the king of altcoins, Ethereum, is making all-time highs as we speak, guys. Ethereum is untouchable right now. We just made all-time highs in the past 15 minutes. 33.49. So yeah, this is the channel we have. The Bitcoin dropping a little bit did not affect Ethereum at all. Up almost 14% since 8 o'clock last night. So let's see here. Yeah, you have the ability to put any coin to sleep every time you put money into it. I get it. Just have some patience. Like I said, this market rotates, so a lot of the times, if you're patient enough, you'll get your turn. Let's see. Doing quite okay in the Netherlands. Awesome. I want to go to the Netherlands one day. How's it going, Jordan? So this would, crypto newbie, so this would be a good moment to move some of my ETH into Link. I mean, Ethereum isn't really showing much signs of slowing down. And, if we take a look at the Ethereum BTC chart, it looks like it's going parabolic here, but let's see here. This is a 4-hour. Let me go to the daily here. Just to kind of give you a sense, we're actually hitting resistance right now, like historical resistance. So this is Ethereum BTC. So a lot of people look at the dollar chart, but we're in price discovery now for Ethereum and the dollar, the Ethereum and its dollar pairing. So really what you got to be looking at is the Bitcoin Ethereum chart. That's where traders are going to be looking for key spots. And technically we're kind of on one right now. So you can see here, here, and here, right around, 0.059 to 0.062. So this range here has acted as resistance 3 times in the past. So, you know, if we pass it, the next one is really like 0.085. So it's hard to tell. Maybe this is a good time. Like maybe Ethereum will slow down here, but it's really not looking like it. To be honest, it's just running. So yeah. If it blows past these levels, like I said, the point 0.85085 is the next historical Bitcoin Ethereum level to be looking at. But it is, I think, 0.06 is the last one before 0.085. So I'm not going to tell you to sell your Ethereum into Link. But Ethereum doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon, so it's hard to really it's hard to kind of guess what's going to happen there. It hasn't even started like rounding out here, so yeah, I'm not going to tell you to take any Ethereum out yet. It can still go higher. Let's see. Do I think Doge is going to hit $1? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's look at the Doge. Okay, so, man, this coin is something else. This is the daily, but Doge tested all-time highs again today. So, yeah, Doge up 16%. And so what you got to remember about Doge is the Saturday Night Live thing. It's in like 5 days. Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night Live. Everyone knows it. It's like 99% chance that Doge is going to get mentioned in some skit or his monologue or whatever. So my guess is that people have started accumulating it already. Now this chart does not look bad at all. But yeah, getting up to $1, it would have to more than double its market cap. That's kind of what I'm going by. Not that the hype wouldn't be able to get it there, but if we look at the market cap here, it's number 5, and it's at 56 billion. So it would, if it doubled more, it really needs more than double. So it needs probably about, let's say, 64. So it would need to get to $120 billion market cap. Is it possible? It's possible. I'm going to stick with I don't think it's going to happen. I think the SNL thing is going to help it, but most people have probably already accumulated for that. And it would be in third if it got $120 billion market cap above Binance. So I've been proven wrong on Doge so many times. So yeah, I just think market cap wise, that's going to be very difficult here. So, but we'll see. It's certainly looking healthy today. Let's see here. How about Eagle? Okay, yep. I think we looked at that for you guys before. And it was kind of the same situation. Here we go. Let's go to the hourly here on eGold here. Yeah, and so so yeah, I charted this out for a lot of you last week, and that's when we were down in these levels. And I said, you know, first the first goal is to get past this white line here, this white dotted line. This is the major resistance. Once you get above there, I think you're going to get up to these levels pretty quickly. And you can see you got past this fib level and you got right up to that resistance and got rejected. But you're holding up pretty well here. I think it is possible, you know, it's possible you come back down, test this, and then maybe break through after one or two more tries. And then, you know, after this level, I think you're going probably right up to 220 before your next resistance. I don't even think this next fib level is going to hold you up much at all. You know, this is a resistance, the white line here, at about 196, and then you'll probably get up to 220 really fast before you find resistance. But again, bullish over the, I'm bullish on it short and long term. Let's see here. No problem. SPTA, SP Torel. Yeah, let's do Theta. No problem, Kawapi. Let's see here. Theta. So Theta, I mean, I think, so we have charted this out before. Let's take a look here. So this was on the pump because Theta went absolutely nuts. It got into the top 10 back in March. And then you can see it kind of had a double top here. It did wick up here, but let's see. Okay, so maybe that wasn't just a wick. It did get up here, and same thing, guys. It right when it was about to hit all-time highs again, Bitcoin dropped, and you can see how far these coins went down. Back to these levels where I'm sure a lot of buyers, you can see I even had this green line as an alert if it ever got down to these levels again for me to buy it. But but I didn't have a trade already made there. I wish I did. But yeah, some traders that are really you know really into being really patient and really aware of the market. They already put trades, buy orders down at these levels when Theta was up here, you know, hoping for a big retracement, knowing that it would probably get bought up very, very quickly right at the bottom of this previous run. So, um, so yeah, got down here, got bought up pretty fast, and then, Theta, same thing, just moving up these fib levels. Actually, so what I would do, this is because this is the fib levels for the retracement here to see if it held up on these levels. So I would do a new one for Theta. Uh, we could do it here, but I'll do it at the new level it hit. So we'll do it there. And yeah, so again, just it's all about just moving up past this resistance is going to be hard. It's the same sort of thing. A lot of the coins that have gotten past this these resistances when Bitcoin had its first pump back up a little bit after it dropped so hard. That's where a lot of coins are struggling to get above. But some of them did it very quickly and are already at all-time highs. A lot of them are just, slowly getting back up there. And when they get past these levels, they normally start moving pretty quickly. So same thing with Theta. It looks like hopefully you can find some support on this fib level here, just around like these previous highs. That's really what you want to look for, and then you got to make another attempt at this resistance. This is going to be the big one, and then you'll probably move up pretty fast after getting above there and maybe making support on it. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. You're making higher highs and higher lows. Not bad at all. But it's just, again, it's the patience game. As soon as you move into a coin that's pumping really hard, that's you move out of Theta into a coin that's pumping really hard, that's when Theta is going to run. That's the story that always happens. So most of the time it's no problem. Thrazer. Most of the time the best move is to be patient and hold until you hit your targets, then take profits and move them into the coins that haven't had their turn yet, that the patterns look good. It's not at the top, it's at nice accumulation levels, nice support areas where the upside looks a lot greater than the downside. That's how to play this game. I mean, not financial advice, but that's what I do. Let's see here. Yeah, Theta is trying to be like the decentralized YouTube, and I think they're doing NFTs now as well, and I believe they have like partnerships with Samsung and a couple other companies. Like Theta is, now of course, Theta went up from back in the back in the summer, man. Theta's gone up even higher. It's gotten up 2100%. So it has moved a lot, but again, look at this accumulation here. This is what you're fighting against here, right in the middle, the heart line of this accumulation. Once you get past that, I think you're going up here pretty fast. And long term, yes, I think Theta will do very well the rest of this bull cycle. And if it does become the main decentralized YouTube, uh, I don't see how that can't do very, very well uh, over the long term. Thank you, Crypto Div. I will. You know, do you have a like scheduled time you're on? Are you on like right before me normally? Because I would, love to send you some raids if I'm ending at any point. Yeah, guys, I stream on YouTube and Twitch Monday through Thursday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern to 6:30 p.m. Eastern, every Monday through Thursday. So, um, all right, appreciate it, man. It really helps me out. So, thank you. Yeah, again, guys, if you like the content, please feel free to subscribe or give me a follow. I really appreciate it. Um, any last coins you guys want to look at? Because it actually is 6:30. Sorry, you guys just joined, but the stream is about to end here. But if there is one more coin you want to look at, I could do that. As Ethereum hits all-time highs again. I believe we hit 3,400. 33.99 on Ethereum. Crazy, man. I do think a lot of the money could flow into Litecoin, one of the bigger coins that hasn't really had its turn. It is 6:35 p.m. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. That's yeah, I am bullish on Aave, guys. That's my this is the Aave chart here. Nice triple bottom down here, and now we have broken some key resistances. So um, I'm expecting to test all-time highs here, sometime soon. If everything stays, pretty healthy, I think it will continue to run. And then the Aave BTC chart, um, same thing. We just are, now made support on this next fib level after we broke one of these resistances. So I think this next one is going to come up pretty soon. And then it's, after this resistance here, this white line, that's when we had the move from, you know, a big straight move up in a couple hours, days, or no, hours, like 6 to 10 hour period. Oh, maybe it was a little longer than that. Sorry. So maybe a couple days. We got from this point to this one. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty bullish on Aave. But yeah, guys, I gotta get going. Thank you for checking me out, guys. Again, give a follow if you can. I hope to see you all again. And yeah, I normally can get to any coins you guys want to get to. So yeah, I love to help out. I hope you guys make a lot of money this year. Stay smart, stay patient, take some profits when you hit your targets. All right. Have a great night, guys. I'll be on tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern.